take. Okay, yeah, so we're rolling. So once again, welcome everyone. Thanks Yamini again for being the judge in the final round as well. We had a lot of positive reviews about your judging and overall charisma in the first round, so that was good. And also again, congrats to everyone who qualified to the final round. You have a lot of interesting stuff. So briefly, in case people have not read the document, I'll tell you what the format is going to be. In the first round, all 6 people will speak exactly as you did in the first round, but the topics will might be kind of quirky and weird. So don't be mad if you have to speak about 2 unrelated things. That's how it's supposed to be. So then after the first round, Yamini will be choosing 4 people to move on, and then you will be split into 2 teams, I should say, but actually you're not really in teams. So 2 groups of 2, like semifinals of any tournament, and then that is what is called a face-off. So you'll have 2 minutes of prep time, and how many minutes, actually? 3 minutes of speaking time.
No, 1.5 minutes of speaking time.
Second round.
Oh, second round, yeah, 3 minutes.
First round, sorry, it's 2 minutes of prep time. We have reduced from the prelims, make it harder, and 1.5 minutes of speaking time. But for the face off, you will have 2 minutes of prep time again, and you'll have 3 minutes of speaking time. How that will go is Yamini will choose who is starting, and then block tackle, block tackle. And when she says switch, if the first person is on block, the second person has to start with tackle, and if the first person is on tackle, the second person has to start with block. And this will go on for 3 minutes. If Yamini likes you, you'll speak for less time. If she doesn't like you, you'll speak for 2.5 minutes. So you can figure that out also. And then from these 4, 2 people will be chosen for the final face-off of sorts. And as I had mentioned, that can be a repeat of one of the semi-finals if those 2 people actually did very well. So it's not that only one from each is going to be chosen or anything. And as usual, you'll be texted the topic, and you'll have 2 minutes prep time from when Harshini texts you your topic. And Abhimanyu has the same jarring buzzer that we always use, which is like 10 seconds left or something like that. So that's all I have to say. Yamini, please.
Okay, so welcome back, everyone. It's super fun to be back here as well and to complete this whole thing that we started the other day. Congratulations to our top 6. You all should feel very awesome and very talented, because even in a normal blocking tackle, it's complicated. But on top of that, if you're putting a condition on it and making it a biology blocking tackle, it can get quite irritating to have to manage content and creativity and humor all at the same time. And you all managed to do that. In fact, a lot of the participants managed to do that, but you guys were the cream of it. So congratulations and welcome here. And to anybody else who's just logged on to this to watch just for fun, hi and welcome to this. And we hope that we can make this entertaining for you. So inspired by the Wimbledon, which is going on right now, we decided to have a very alternate final kind of thing. And we're starting off with this individual quirky blocking tackle, and then moving on to your tournament style rounds. So we hope you will enjoy it and you will find it interesting. It's a bit different from the format we used in the prelims, but we think it'll be a pretty good time for all of you. So without further ado, I think, has the first topic been given already?
Yeah, I've sent it. So he still has 40 seconds of his prep time to me.
Second, I was like, oh my god, I have to blabber for 40 minutes. I was going to a mild panic attack at that point. But yes. Okay, so our first participant, I think, is Hariharan K. And the topic that he will be tackling is warm-blooded versus orange. So you might be questioning how this topic is in any way relevant. In the prelims, what we did was to give you like 2 sides of a coin. But in the finals, what we're doing is we're giving you 1 Indian rupee and $1 bill, and we're asking you to find a way to make them compete. So you all are going to be the metaphorical foreign exchange of.
So Hari's prep time is done.
Okay, cool. So Hari, are you ready? Do you want to switch on your camera and everything and say hello?
Can you guys hear me?
Absolutely, we can hear you and we can see you, and that's
great.
Awesome.
Great, all great. So shall we start?
Absolutely. You can start on block.
Okay, as we can see, warm-blooded is the fitness that every organism out there wants to do. You can
Tackle.
reproduce. But on the other hand, being orange has its own perks, right? Because being orange helps you to fight cancer, it helps you to fight breast cancer, you can survive, it helps you to
Block.
absorb light, but not as efficiently as warm-blooded organisms. Because as we can see, warm-blooded organisms can survive in a wide range of temperatures and can
Tackle.
almost, but as we can again see, the orange here has an upper hand because being orange, I can absorb light of varied frequencies, which will in turn help me in my metabolic and biological processes. So,
Block.
but then again, on the other hand, this does not mean I can absorb light of wide ranges of frequency that warm-blooded organisms can do. Being warm-blooded, I can survive in Antarctica as well as in Saudi Arabia. So, see, I am the clear
Tackle.
winner here. But again, orange has its own benefits. The higher levels of keratin enable you to absorb temperatures over wide ranges. They allow you to fight off cancer, and you look attractive, which is a major perk most warm-blooded organisms do not
Block.
have these days. But who needs looks when you have a warm blubber of fat to protect you from varying temperatures? Who needs looks, man, when you can withstand any temperature and can live an efficient life? But anyways, this is the same kind of argument any warm-blooded animal would put forward. Being orange gives you the charisma. No wonder God gave natural fitness to those who are actually
Block.
orange-colored. But again, this cannot be said, can it? Because warm-blooded organisms can reproduce efficiently in a wide range of temperatures and can fight bacteria super efficiently. So this cannot be said. Yeah, done.
Thank you so much, Hariharan. That was a content-rich and really biological block and tackle round, and you did super well, and you were seamless, and you're coming up with so many interesting points. So, thank you very much. Great performance.
Yeah.
Hari,
Thank you.
I really enjoyed your performance, man.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Except your warm-blooded species don't look good and all. What is this, man?
In Angala Indana,
I mean, if you could compare an orange and a walrus, people would say oranges look better. So
yeah, but if you compare an orange and the organizers of this event,
orange
There's
still,
no question.
still an orange, still an orange.
update disqualified.
Points are-
How do you disqualify someone?
Points are getting cut at a rapid rate now.
Very rapid.
I better remove my mic right now. So
Yes. Okay,
Thank you so
awesome.
much, Hari.
Good job, man.
Yeah, Shreya can start now.
Okay, Shreya, so your topic is multicellular versus Himalayas. So let's see if you're able to peak with your performance. Never mind. Okay, we can start you off if you can switch on your camera.
Yeah, it's on. You can
It's on?
see it.
I can't see her.
Can you not speak?
Yes, I can see you now. I can see you now. Awesome. So why don't we start you off on block?
The first point that I'd like to put forth in favor of multicellular organisms, obviously the fact that they're multi, like what doesn't sound good about that? As I go back to my last topic, I'm going to
Tackle.
say that we live in India and India has a lot of people. So more is better, but that's not always the case, right? Because if you look at the Himalayas, they're found in a very specific region and everybody wants to go there. Everybody wants to climb those mountains.
Block.
And that's achievement for you guys, right? Being a multicellular organism, on the other hand, is far better than being the Himalayas because you can travel. The Himalayas are stuck to one place. Like, why would you? Everybody wants to go there, but they can't go anywhere. And how sad is that, right? If you're a multicellular organism, you can go anywhere you want. Plus, that's the point, right? Like, why would you want to go anywhere? It's better to be a homebody. And the Himalayas are found only in the Himalayas. And that's what makes them special. Multicellular organisms are everywhere.
Block.
Nobody wants to see something that's all around you. And that's why people go to the Himalayas. It's a better place to be. You can meditate. You can, connect with your inner self.
Block.
And the best part about the Himalayas is the fact that they are not multicellular organisms, which is what makes them really sad to be around. If you look at multicellular organisms, they have a better, ability for diffusion. They have an ability to form colonies and live in a society. And that's what really makes us all special, the fact that we are part of
Tackle.
society and we help one another and we can be empathetic towards each other. And nobody likes humans anyway. Nobody likes members of their own species. So go to the Himalayas, meditate. And,
Thank you very much. You may think that nobody likes members of our species, but I really like you, Shreya, and I think you did a very good job in this round. So, great job, man.
I think a lot of human dissing is going on among the first two participants. This is alarming.
Yes, I think we're getting incredibly personal, and I like the tension in these rounds. So, thank you very much, Shreya, for your amazing performance. Is Chaitanya, I have been told his name is. Is he ready for our next one?
Yeah, his prep time is done.
Chaitanya.
Okay, Chaitanya, take the screen.
Cancer was for you. We had to give you this one, especially tailored to your interests. So
I must
Yes.
thank you for that.
Yes, Chaitanya, just for you, we have given you the topic metastasis versus migration. And you can interpret that however you want to. Plus points if you interpret it well. And with that, I think we can start you off on block.
Right. So for this discussion, I will become a cancer cell, and struggling between whether to metastasize or migrate. Metastasis is a process wherein I can find a new home for my. So I leave my home for what? When I have a ample supply of nutrients and a beautiful network of blood vessels constructed in my own home, why do I leave that place and go to the new place, which I call for which metastasis is
Block.
required? But then every bird that has brought up wings has to anyway leave home one day, and I will also have to colonize another niche and propagate my cells and invade the whole body with cancer. Uh, this ability is very important because migration to a second location will allow me to hijack the biological processes in that area.
Block.
Metastasis, which is synonymous to EMT, and MET, which is mesenchymal epithelial transition, will help me to hide while I am moving. Essentially, metastasis and migration, even though put as opposite sides
Block.
here, help each other. Migrating will result in strain due to immune evasion. I have to escape immune cells, which is not a bad idea because immune cells are anyway my enemies. I am sworn to go against them as a cancer cell. So with that, I must conclude.
Nice. Two things that I love. Firstly, you decided to take this very seriously in a way, bring an Oscar level performance by becoming the character. So I think that was a very interesting take on the topic, and you interpreted migration the way we would have expected you to. So well done. And the second thing is you have also taken the background thing very seriously. You have given us falling leaves and cascading trees and things like that, which definitely captivated us. So plus points for the background for you, and
Thank
great
you.
job. I learned a lot.
Chaitanya, thanks for adding EMT and
MET, right?
Yes,
Plus
very
points from my
interesting.
side. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, moving on, I think we have Aditya Suri, the legend of Jam. So if he can come up.
Every time you start with this.
Of course, I have to start with this. It's
Can you
like
see me? Is my camera on? I can't see.
no,
my
your camera isn't on. I don't think it's on.
So I have switched it on, but I can.
Okay, can you try doing the classic technique of switching it off and switching it on again?
Yeah, done it multiple times. It's just.
Yeah, I can see you now. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Awesome. So the topic we've given Aditya is dinosaurs versus meteors. Age-old struggle. So let us see what becomes of this topic. We can start you off on Block.
Who wouldn't want to be a dinosaur? They had large teeth. They were killer animals. They were the apex predators of their time. Who wouldn't want to be a meteor which actually kill these apex predators? Who wants to be the apex predators of Earth when you can be apex predators of intergalactic space? I mean, they get to fly around and destroy planets, whims and fancies. But honestly, it's better to be dead. Who wants to live with this terrible existence that we call reality? I would have preferred the laid-back existence of the olden days, and I wouldn't want to live today. But when I die, I create lakes, I create mountains, because when I fall, there's a big impact. But when dinosaurs die, they just create these bones and fossils for people to view. There's no great impact when a dinosaur dies. But when I die, I will definitely leave remnants that can be studied. Because meteors may crumble to dust, but I leave bones. I leave entire structures where you can where you can design them and see what a past was exactly like. But who wants this low-paced existence, man? I am Need for Speed personified. I travel at 1 million miles per hour. I have seen the entirety of space through time. I don't understand this need for this kind of slow, laid-back existence when you can literally see the entire world. But slow, man. You have to be chill. You have to be cool. You can live in your time. Whether it's in the Ice Age, you got to be cool. Whether it's in the Triassic era, you just got to be cool. Just live your life. Eat your animals. Eat your trees. That's life. why go so fast?
Block. Tackle. Tackle.
Yeah, humans in the future will go fast, but why do we want meteors to emulate these terrible things? Just live life cool and live like a dinosaur and die out quickly in the sky.
Thank you very much for being the fourth person today to shit on humanity. I think we've all come to that point in the COVID-19 situation where we're just sick of being humans, and I think that's been very clearly reflected in all the rounds. Thank you very much. I found this a super entertaining round. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So
Okay.
I think the fifth participant couldn't make it. So we'll next have Hanan.
Oh, okay. So we will have Hanan next. Then, Hanan, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So the topic we gave Hanan is pollination versus phenotype. Very biological, very pollination. So let us have a look at what she has to say. We'll start her off on block.
Okay, pollination versus phenotype. Just think of pollination. You have two different species made into something beautiful. It's two different things coming together, and you get something new.
Tackle.
But just think of it. If you're a phenotype, you're just stuck with that. You're stable, right? Whatever you have, you can carry on that for generations, and you're stable with what you have. You can identify yourself. Pollination has phenotypes, but can result in phenotypes. But can phenotypes result in a pollination? Pollination, cross-pollination, any pollination, it gives beautiful phenotypes in different ways, beautiful different phenotypes. But can you alter the phenotype that you already have? No, you can alter the pollination. Genotypes do not give phenotypes, right? We cannot change it later, but it's what you have is an identity of yourself, and you're unique. But do you always need to change what you have? Cross-pollination or any other things that we have here make something so different. It gives so much options for us, so much abilities to change and sufficiently change the world in a very different way.
Tackle.
All organisms have phenotype, but does all organism can do pollination? No. Every organism that you have can have a phenotype. And in case of a pollination, only in plants or only in very different species that you have. Stability, though we said in pollination, it is not actually stable. But though you can increase the supplies, you can increase the supplies of the whole world. Not only looks matter, right? Again, telling about the human things, not only looks matter. You have to have that genotype within you. You have to have that ability within you to change and give something to the world. Right? But looks do matter. You see first a flower, and that is what looks does, right?
Thank you very much, Hanan, on almost convincing me on either end. Your argument was based on stability, but my mind was very unstable throughout this debate. So thank you very much. We will get back to you on the results shortly of who's progressing to the next round, because the scores are very, very close.
Okay, I think we'll now wait for Yamini to cook up some magic and figure out the score. So is there anybody who wants to say anything in general, introduce themselves, maybe talk about something else?
Abhishek, we have an extra block and tackle topic. No, why don't you do one?
Yeah. I endorse this.
Why don't I do one?
Yes.
Yeah, you did the demo video.
He's a pro at it.
I second that. Go ahead, Abhishek.
Hi Vidya, long time.
Namaste. Yes.
I mean, you haven't introduced yourself yet, Vidya.
Do not put this on me. Don't make me do it. Don't change the topic.
Okay, Abhishek, go ahead.
What's the topic?
You can choose one.
He was supposed to have some topic now. What was that?
Virus versus Mars.
Ooh, I unknowingly got.
Oh, you were actually saying that was one of the most interesting ones, and you would want to compete with that.
Oh. All these secrets are being revealed off cam. Okay, given your confidence, I think you should give it a shot.
Virus versus Mars.
Do you want prep time? I can time you.
Maybe 30 seconds. I need to think about what to say for Mars, man. I assume Harshini, you'll moderate.
I'll moderate. No, Yamini will moderate.
Yeah,
you-
you're scoring, no?
I'm done scoring actually.
he's
I just
done.
wanted to watch you stuff.
Then why don't we move on to the second round then?
No,
Oh.
it's fine. Long awaited. You should give the
Oh,
people.
okay. I have an idea. We'll do like a face-off on Virus versus Mars just before we start their rounds to give them a sense of what it's like. I guess if you want to.
I am facing off against you. Okay.
I don't know Virus or Mars, so it'll be fine. Don't worry.
I forgot who is David and who is Goliath in the story. Like the big fellow is Goliath, right?
See,
Like,
you're
towering-
some. Yeah. So essentially, in this storyline, you're Goliath and I'm David. So let us quickly announce the top 4. Okay, so thank you all for participating. Firstly, this was really close because multiple people had the same score. Actually, I had to kind of go with my gut after that, and based on that, pick our top 4. So. Thanks everyone once again for participating, and the top 4 who have qualified for the next round are Shreya Venkateshan, Chaitanya with his metastasizing humor, Aditya, and Hanan. So thank you guys so much for taking part. Hariharan, you were amazing as well. It just came down to the smallest of things. And if you want, you're like welcome to stay back and watch the future rounds and get a look at
Sure, of course. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much for taking part.
Thank
and
you.
You did a great job. Okay, so for our first face-off, we will have the following people. Let us face off Shreya and Chaitanya. Shreya and Chaitanya, are you ready?
I actually had a question about the format of the round.
Absolutely, go for it.
So we start off with a topic, and it's the normal block and tackle,
Yeah.
except at some point you say switch, and then if he's blocking, I tackle from the
Absolutely.
point that he was making, right?
Absolutely. So,
Okay.
what would be great if you guys could pull it off? And I know it's difficult, but if he's saying something on block and I say switch, and you have to say something on tackle, you can continue from his sentence, like where he left off. That would be aces. Obviously, not forcing you to do that because it takes a lot of effort to do that, especially in a biology themed block and tackle. But if you could do that, major props to you. All right.
Another question.
Yeah.
The switch only happens once, right?
Yes, the switch only happens. No. The switch may happen multiple times. So yes, I may bamboozle you multiple times. It'll go block, tackle, switch, tackle, block, switch, block, tackle, block. Like, just wait for my instructions, okay? The point of this is to scare the stuffing out of you. So
It's working. We haven't even
yes,
started it.
I'm sure it's working, and I'm glad it's working. That was the main aim. But
Just one more question, please.
yes.
So do we start right away? I mean, the topic, the no prep time, nothing.
Oh no, wait, you are giving prep time.
Yeah.
Oh no, you have 2 minutes prep time. Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
okay.
Y'all can breathe. You have prep time. Don't worry.
How the
All right.
Internet and you're free to use internet.
All right.
Wikipedia is not banned in this.
All right.
Go for it. You can cheat however much you want. That's fine.
All right.
Mostly because it won't get you very far. Much like open book exams, cheating here
Very
won't get
true.
you very far.
Very,
Question
very-
is something else. Even if you have open book, it's not going to help you. So, on that cruel note, your topic for the first, we're keeping it simple with the topics, guys. So, the topic for your round is brain versus heart. Now, you can interpret it biologically, You can interpret it emotionally. I think that itself says a lot about which side you truly are on.
That's
So, yes, so go for it any which way you like, and feel free to bring in personal stories, plus points if you make me cry. All the best. And your 2 minutes prep time starts now. I mean, I'm pretty sure it started before. But
Yeah, it
let's
is.
yeah, it started before. Okay, yeah, that knowledge is counted in your 2 minutes prep
Harshini is
time.
like, Harshini is like, just
Yeah, Harshini
over
is scrambling for the stopwatch. She already very efficiently
the-
started.
Harshini already put some matrix, like after 1 minute 30 seconds he has to text, then like some buffer
My
time.
God, that's too good, Harshini. See, guys, if you ever want any event organized, I think based on this event, you guys can blindly trust Harshini with all your future events, because she's clearly done such a.
The whole team pitched it.
Yes, sure. She said, carrying the entire load on her poor little back.
I know, right? I've been allowing Harshini to do backpacking with the event for a long time. Like,
Yeah, happily. What is this, dude? Seniors are supposed to be encouraging their juniors. Oh, so you're encouraging her by giving her these opportunities, is it?
yeah, you can say that.
So
Of
nice.
course. Of
Such
course.
sweet seniors I have.
This is such wonderful seniors. Okay, why don't you tell us what your first impression of Abhishek was?
Oh, first impression. Oh no, see, I realized he was from Chennai. So I was just like, oh, there's someone from Chennai. Because like in IISER, like more than half of the students are from Kerala. So it was actually quite surprising. So then, and I initially thought he was a second year student. And I was like, oh, hey, are you, I'm from Chennai as well. Like, nice to meet you or something like that. And then like I talked to him for a while, and then I'm like, oh, what major are you going to take? And he's like, oh, I'm a fourth year student. I'm like, oh, okay. So that was
So what convinced you that he was actually younger? Was it
no. I was reading one of his articles on the magazine, and it was like one person.
and you're like, oh, what is this elementary writing? This are all only some second year will write.
Full judging starting day.
My gosh, Harshini, how very judgmental of you. On that note, have we exhausted
Yeah.
Shreya's? Okay, Shreya and Chaitanya, I hope you're ready, because after that session of banter, we're going to get to your banter, which will hopefully be considerably more witty than ours.
Yeah, one more second, sorry. So block is brain, right? And
Yes.
tackle is heart.
Absolutely. Block, brain, tackle, heart. Hold on to yours, because we're going to start with Shreya, and we're going to start her off on block.
The brain is obviously the superior organ, and I don't need to convince you about it because even telling you this, you're processing my arguments using your brain. You
Tackle.
cannot process these arguments using your heart, but what the heart can do is far more complex. As poets of past have, expounded the merits of the heart for really long, you might say that even emotions are felt in the brain, and that would be correct. The brain is far superior to the heart. It has
Tackle.
86 billion nerve cells, and that doesn't really matter because it can't keep alive, right? Many people
Switch.
can live without a brain.
We do need our brain for our intelligence, but what are we? We become robots without our heart to feel our emotions. We need our heart to give food to brain also, and we need brain to give signals to heart, without which heart doesn't function. I'll tell you, brain-dead people are, they don't feel anything, but aren't they alive? They are alive, right? So the beating heart is the sign of life within anyone.
Switch.
And the fact that the beating heart is the sign of life within anyone shouldn't really be a point of contention. Because what are we without our wit? What are we without intelligence, which is what our brain gives us? And if you look at people that have a razor sharp brain, you would always say that they are, better than most other people because their intelligence is what gives them that edge on the rest of the people, and that doesn't really matter. Because when you read neuroanatomy text, does it make you cry? No. If you read a poem and you say, I have a pain in my chest, my heartbreak. We never talk about brain breaking. But that's the superiority of the brain. It can't break. It keeps going for you no matter how much you go through. And it's what gets you through really hard situations, staying loyal.
brain does get you through a lot of things, but what kind of things? With brain, people are causing destruction. With brain, people are waging wars. If we think with our heart, which I'm sure we are getting there, I'm sure all this doesn't happen.
Block.
But we need to think about the consequences of our actions consciously with our brain. It is all this nonsense of emotion and passion, which is irresisted and which is promoting
Tackle.
people to not use their heart also. So it needs to be understood that heart is the pumping organ of our body, which is, as I've mentioned before, fueling the brain also. It is, and one interesting point of difference, heart works on fluid mechanics.
Switch.
The heart works on fluid mechanics, that may very well be true, but you don't need to know how the brain functions to be using it, right? Like right now, we are all using our brains at every stage of our life, and it's
Tackle.
clearly the most superior organ. But the heart is what lets us live, and that's what we need to fund. Even people who are in a coma who are brain dead are still considered living because of the heart.
Thank you guys so much. That was an epic face-off, and I'm going to have to think about it very carefully with both my head and my heart to decide who's triumphed there. But that said, both of you could also triumph. Let's see what happens. But either way, great job, guys. This is an epic first face-off, so kudos to you guys.
Yeah.
All right, so we have our second duel coming up, and that's between Hanan and Aditya. And the topic that they have been given is very simple. It is human genes must be edited, yes versus no. So on Block, they would be supporting the idea that human genes must be edited, and on Tackle, they would be going against this premise. A lot to be said and a lot that needs to be said on this topic, actually.
The biopics are about to take their pitchforks and start fighting over this one.
Yes, I'm quite excited to see whether the Illuminati is going to resurface. But either way, let's see what they have to say for us. We'll start off with Hanan. If you guys can switch on your cameras, then we'll get started with this ASAP.
Do we have the prep time?
Oh, okay. Cool. Sorry, I didn't realize that you hadn't been. Okay. Then in that case, let's give you some prep time. We'll give you guys 2 minutes of prep time. And the 2 minutes start now.
It again already started.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My bad. So on that note, let's pull an Uno reverse and let's ask Abhishek what his first impression of Harshini was.
I think I have to do some fact checking here. Neha, the wrong number was who? Harshini, is it, or somebody else?
That wasn't me.
That was
Okay.
Shweta.
Anything wrong can't be Harshini.
Yeah.
First, you said wrong. That all can't be Harshini.
So I think I knew Harshini was quite enthusiastic right from the start, because I was looking for somebody to share. So I have to admit, I was this reflects quite poorly on me. But then in the beginning, I was looking for people to share Pongal competition posters in the batch 20 group. Like, we need like people to spread these things so we get participants now. So I'm thinking, who am I going to ask? And like, oh yeah, I was talking to that kid. No, let me ask her. But little did I know that was one of the best decisions that we were going to make in the Pongal competition, because within 2 days, every batch 20 kid knew about Pongal. They knew what they had to do. Like they knew.
I have a question. What is a Pongal competition? What do you do?
I mean, there were a couple of ones like drawing competitions and.
Oh, for a second, I thought everybody comes together and makes Pongal and then you judge the best Pongal, dude. I was like, what is happening? Okay, cool.
If that is the competition, I will come to eat. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking, why don't we have this in all colleges and with more exotic items available?
There was some
What is this,
kolam and everything. So
Polama, that
later on, people were coming and congratulating me like, "How did you get so many people to participate? How is it?" Like, I have sources. Like,
oh. So you said you have sources. You had one source? Who had multiple sources? Stop.
You're like a message on the group. That's all I did. I was just like, here guys, participate.
Yeah. So like the avatar saying that it has sources, no. It goes into essence, haha, biology joke. Okay, cool.
then you imagine my surprise when biology club volunteers, Harshini has signed up. I'm like, okay, fine. Everybody, we're taking this one. This is good franchise decision.
Harshini, எதுக்கு கேட்டு வாங்குற? You went,
See,
stood there and asked
they
for
were supposed to send a mail, okay, or like a form or something for us to sign up. They never did. Like it was just not. And then I texted him. I was like, hey, like what happened to the form or something? And
What
then
a
he was,
formal recruitment
Excuse
process.
me, I'd just like to say that never
oh
was like
yeah,
1 week later than she accepted. Okay, Harshini, let's fact check that. It was 1 week after you had your interview.
Okay, before we fact check that, let's fact check how many seconds we have left on the clock.
no, it's done.
Oh, it's done now. Guys, our gossip session has well exceeded your prep time. So I think you guys can switch on your cameras and then we can get started. Hanan, okay, awesome. So on that note, Hanan, let's start with you on block.
Just it out. We should support that human genes should be edited, right? When we say that.
Yeah. Let's start on block.
Okay. Human genes should be, of course, edited. Why should there be ever a doubt in that? We have the resources, we have the ability. All the humans in this have the brain, but that brain was given by a divine source, and at the same time, that divine source created you with something special. Are you allowed to edit something so special in such a way that it destroys everything? But it is not a destruction. If that divine source gives you the brain to do it,
switch.
He should. But it should not be at the cost of human.
He should have done it for a purpose, because nature exists for a reason. Since the dawn of time, everything that has happened has existed because the cycle of life, the integrity of life has to be maintained. But the cycle of life is full of hardship, it's full of disease, it's full of death. If you had the opportunity to change that, to make better, happier, more healthy human beings, would you not take it? But why should you? Because in that process of trying to find the ideal human, you could create something that could potentially change the future of mankind.
Yeah, it could change could change everything, but at the same time, it is also the answer and solution to most of the problems that we face today. We can eradicate diseases, we can eradicate all the problems, or not all, most of the problems we have faced. But we are still blinded about most of the genes or most of the things that is going on inside our human body. We still don't know most of the things. Though we don't know most of the things, we do know the essential and the basic structure of everything that is going with us. It is. You may tell that it is for a greater good.
Switch.
You can say it's for the greater good, but greater good itself is a human concept. As time advances, you will keep editing what exactly is a greater good. If you give so much power in the hands of humans to prolong their life, then they will be able to create great works of art. People could live forever, and they could learn to appreciate life more. They could see time and make better choices based on their ability to live forever. But variety is a spice of life. As life is short, allows you to appreciate, allows you to love harder. The feelings are so much stronger just because we have a shorter lifespan. We should not have this power to create the children we desire, because why not? If you can create a child.
Yeah, we may not be having the ability to design or change the child that we have, but mysteries are meant to be solved. They are meant to be unraveled. It has to be found out. It exists because it should be found out, right? So yeah, I believe that we have to find out the secrets between all of it. But should it be done at the cost of other people? Should it be done at the cost of other lives that matter? That people could be killed? We have seen all the movies, the science fiction. Does any of it becomes good? These are all for the greater good. And yeah, even though all the movies
even though all the movies talk about the ability of humans, I think we have to trust humanity to make the right choices and do this for us to have a better world.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm obviously very biased to one side of this argument, being a genetics fan. So thank you for this amazing duel, and I think I had a really great time. And I'm definitely going to need a lot of time to pick now, because you all have done so well. So I'll take a quick time out while Harshini bullies Abhishek or vice versa. Out.
Abhishek, Blockle, come on. One round.
Virus versus Mars.
Yeah.
Neha Chechi, enjoying a
Go
lot.
ahead, Cheta.
For those who don't know, Chechi means elder sister in Malayalam. Though Neha is younger than me, I use it as an affectionate term.
Okay, just to pipe in, since most of you are Keralites, I'm also actually from Kerala, though I'm in IISER. Okay.
Oh, so you're a Malayali.
Yeah,
Nice.
I am.
The joy that Sneha gets from
I don't understand, dude. All these Malayalis,
Okay,
the minute they see
then
one more
we'll start
Malayali,
speaking
that's all.
Malayalam.
That is all. The minute
Exactly.
they meet one more Malayali,
Oh.
gone. That's it.
Now I'm like
No.
expecting Sneha to burst into like this rapid fire Malayalam.
Oh.
So this is what happens in our event meetings. We have 3 non-Malayalis and Neha and Abhimanyu, who is also Malayali. They have some.
Superior bond.
When Neha is a little confused, she says something in rapid Malayalam, and then unfortunately Abhimanyu is still confused even after that. That's the thing I don't understand. Sorry, Abhimanyu, you're doing a great job with the time teaching and all.
Okay, I have come to a very, very tough decision. Definitely, yeah, very tough decision, but I've come to it. Yeah. So, without further ado, our finalists. Shreya versus Aditya. Woohoo! Okay. So let's see how that showdown goes. Thank you all for participating though. You made this so tough to pick. So you all came up with such good points. I think it just came down to like transitions at the end of it, which is kind of like the essence of block tackle. But I hope you guys go for a lot more of these events because you're super good at it. And I hope this very able organizing team conducts more block tackles and opportunities for you guys to try this out. But I hope you'll stay with us for the final round, a very Wimbledon-esque final, because the topic I'm going to give you is very simple, but it is kind of the essence of what we're doing here. Biology is a worthwhile field to study. Block, you support it. Tackle, you go against it. Keep in mind that the entire biology club is witnessing this battle. And choose your words carefully. No, I'm kidding. Mittens off. Go as hard as you want. And the topic is biology is a worthwhile field to study. And you guys have 2 minutes to prep. By which time we shall discuss what we believe, what our true opinions on this topic are separately. Okay, guys. So what do you think? Do you think biology is a good field to be now today?
Absolutely.
I like how Chaitanya is just swooping into
Yeah,
the
of course.
Yes, of course. See, like sometimes even I believe that, I mean, bio is the most happening field. Everything else is kind of at a dead end from what I know. Not too sure, but yeah. But the issue is when something like COVID happens, if you're any sort of biology major, biotechnology, systems biology, whatever you are, somebody will call you and be like, hey, we need a vaccine. What are you people doing? You people. As if we're all single-handedly developing vaccines and as if it's like coming up with a pizza recipe. It all falls on our shoulders. But yeah.
In a place where pizza recipes also fail, very miserably.
Very true. Very true. You look like you've suffered a lot of bad pizzas. But what is the best pizza you have ever had? Let me just quickly change the topic.
Oh, that yeah, I have it on my tip. Any paneer pizza from Domino's with so much of cheese. Any paneer pizza.
Very controversial statements you're making, but as a part of the Pineapple on Pizza Club.
Oh, yeah, actually, I love pineapple on pizza, but nobody serves it here.
Dude, I think it's a conspiracy, dude. All these people who say that they don't like pineapple on pizza, no, they've not tried it. Okay, Harshini, where are you on the pineapples on pizza argument?
I think I've avoided it all my life. Like whenever, like I haven't even.
So ignorance is the source of all our problems. I'm telling you. Listen, today assignment for you. Go home, try pineapples on pizza, come back and tell me how. I'm telling you, none of these people, they'll all just look at you eating it and just judge you from the corner and tell you none of them have actually put it in their mouth. It is instant heaven, liberation. You won't have to do the cycle of evolution ever again. I'm sorry, it's too good. Abhishek is silent, which means he hates pineapple on pizza.
I am actually pro pineapple on pizza.
Thank you, dude.
I have been for a very long time.
Yeah, I think
the prep time is done, by the way.
Prep time is done. Huh?
Okay.
With that delightful conclusion. With that delightful conclusion to our biology.
Connection in the middle. Can you guys still hear me properly?
Yep, we can hear you.
Alright, okay.
Alright, are you guys ready? So our topic once again, you guys can switch on your cameras. Our topic once again is that biology is a worthwhile field to be in.
I like how you've given this topic to somebody who's never studied biology, but okay.
Yeah, no, see, I want to see both sides of the coin. She studied biology, you haven't. So you're each very well equipped to argue on either side of the spectrum. So I would like to see what you guys make of it. And I'm sure it'll be amazing. And again, block is you support, tackle is you go against it. And we'll start with you, Shreya. And we'll start you off on block.
So this is an event conducted by the biology club, as Yami so astutely pointed out. And why would I be here if I didn't believe that biology isn't a worthwhile science to pursue? I'm taking a bio major, but that's the point, right? Biology is really, really narrow. It doesn't really give you a lot of scope for studying a wide range of other things. For example, if I'm interested in cosmology, if I want to know more about the universe, biology can't really get me anywhere. And that doesn't matter because I'm not into any of that. All I really want to study is bio. And the interdisciplinary nature of bio
is so advantageous because you can actually explore, because any new field you discover, the chances of finding life there are very strong. And who will they call is the biologist. They will not call a civil engineer to see new life. But the thing is, even in this very panel, we've heard stories of going into biology with great aspirations but struggling to create one replicate. I think this is the definition of what biology has become as a field.
Block instantly.
You can have the ability to repair the damage caused by so many other fields. Every other field pollutes the environment, destroys life, but biology has this unique ability.
Biology might have the unique ability to stem the damage caused by other fields, but no one can deny that other fields are infinitely more fascinating. There's a reason why only there's a small percentage of people that actually go into biology, because they find other fields that are far more fascinating, far more, and that at the end of the day comes down to biology. It does. For example, take the COVID-19 pandemic. Everyone would be dead if it weren't biologists coming up with vaccines. How does it matter if you're studying about any other subject or not? The thing about any other subject apart from biology is the fact that it's going to benefit the world in several ways, but biology narrowly almost tends to focus on humans. People are only worried about making our life better,
and I think that's important because only humans can make human life better. We cannot at this stage have the ability to create machines to do it for us. Empathy is a uniquely human concept, and as humans, we can create we can create artificial intelligence that can do this difficult work for us. Because what is biology except spending a lot of time with extreme risk of life and death for minimal reward? But the artificial intelligence is nowhere as close to advanced as the biology of the human brain, which allows us to make all these breakthroughs that allows us to save life on an everyday basis.
Artificial intelligence is growing further and further each day as we speak, and we're getting closer and closer to imitating the biological aspect, so much so that biology might not even be a necessary science. It might just be absorbed into physics and chemistry, and that's really far away. But for that, to get there, we need biology. So it's definitely a worthwhile field that's you should pursue because it's growing. All of the, even the Nobel Prize for chemistry was given to biologists, and that's the ultimate point, right? It all comes to biology. It all comes down to studying about us so that we can improve the quality of life of those around us as well.
Okay, time's up. Anyway, thank you guys very much. I will need way more than the 2 minutes prep time I gave you to come up with a winner, but I actually loved that round, and I thought we touched upon very interesting topics like AI and stuff. So
I'm regretting not studying biology now.
You're regretting not studying biology for the sole purpose of winning a biology block and tackle? My God.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. This is some dedication to culturals that you'll only see from someone like Aditya Surya, I think. Anyway, so while you guys continue your banter, I will take time.
What are you studying, by the way? Like, what degree are you doing? Yeah.
Now I am doing data science and machine learning, so pretty much artificial intelligence.
The other side of the coin.
Yeah.
Absolute enemy of everything that we all do. You've just walked into our arena, come up to the finals of our damn block and tackle. And
I guess this topic was meant for him alone.
No, if I know all this, no. But
so the good thing is we still have people joining. I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad. Sorry,
No, that's I think I froze. I don't know. forget it.
I think by the time one of the finalists can together moderate Abhishek's block and tackle.
Yeah, I feel like Abhishek hasn't done a block. He's just avoiding it. Abhishek, start now.
Yes, Abhi,
Enough
go
prep
ahead,
time.
please.
You just
Exactly.
start.
He's changing the topic
Yeah.
over and over
Yeah, we'll
again.
give you prep
What
time.
is this
Hashini,
behavior,
give him
Abhishek?
prep
He's
time,
got
no?
prep time. He's had enough. He knows his topic for like 3 rounds now. Abhishek,
This
start
30
with the
seconds of
block.
prep time.
Virus
All right,
versus
Abhi,
Mars.
go ahead.
Virus versus Mars.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody has to start me off with like block on virus or something.
Start block.
I can start?
Yeah, I'll moderate it. I'm done with picking, so I shall moderate it. No worries.
Okay, let's go then. You want to moderate?
Okay, yeah, let's go. Virus versus Mars. Are you ready, Adya? Abhishek, my bad. Okay, we'll start you off on tackle for a change. Tackle.
When you look up,
He disappeared only. He disappeared the minute I said. It's all gone. Okay.
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 Okay,
Are
let
you
me
here?
start now. Yes.
Yes.
I'm here.
Start
also
you
doing the job
on.
of-
We'll start you on tackle. Go.
All right. When you look up in the sky, you're filled with wonder because people are always in awe of things they don't know, and I'm the epitome of something you don't know. Because I kill millions of people year after year. I am the terror that pervades your heart. I've taken lives over and over again. I'm so sophisticated that even your mission to Mars has failed several times and you've not come close to your mission to Moon has failed several times and you've not come close to Mars. You tried to send a rover to Mars and you got lost in the countless bodies that fill the streets. Unfortunately, I'm so sophisticated that your normal microscope was not enough. You had to come up with 7s and 10s and other fancy microscopes, which were obviously useless when you had to come to Mars to try to figure out if there was life, trying to post phony photos in the news of women randomly roaming around Mars. You're so fascinated with me that you're trying to artificially come up with life on my surface. Because you have no other work while you could have been saving lives that I would take while you're spending millions and millions and crores of rupees to try to send rovers to Mars. The virus is slowly but steadily making progress to reach further and further boundaries of space so that we can truly answer the question, is there life on other planets? But first figure out if there's life on Mars or not, because you've been wasting time debating about whether or not vaccines are actually effective. You still haven't been able to figure out. I'm yet undefeated and I will be in the annals of history, because what could be more fearful than a virus taking lives of the people you love who could one day colonize Mars, because someday the resources are going to end up on Earth and you need to colonize other planets.
And with that, let us wrap up. And Apriya, can we give you first place and send you off? Because that was too good. Okay. Yes. I love the personification of everything. You were Mars and you were the virus.
Loved
Single-handedly killing
Oh,
us.
those seamless transitions, lost in the countless bodies filling the streets. Appa.
Love it. Maybe you shouldn't have been conducting the event, man. What's the prize?
Yeah, I feel like he won like hands down. What is this, Abhishek?
Yeah, Abhishek, what's the prize for this, by the way?
Solra. First place is 2,000 rupees, I believe. Second place is 1,000 rupees.
Okay, so basically you didn't need the money. That's why you're here organizing.
I'm trying to point out that both Aditya and Shreya will walk away a bit richer from this event. Although Aditya doing data science and machine learning.
Yeah, I'm sure that will make a meteoric dent in his net worth. But I think it's more for the bragging rights than anything else.
Yeah, like walk into IISER, debate against bio and win first place.
Yeah. Come with a data science degree and go off with a couple $1,000. Yeah.
I mean,
anyway.
Shreya was fabulous. I fully expected to win. So
let's not try to be benevolent also in the middle.
I'd like to welcome Abhinu MS to the meeting. Abhinu, unfortunately, the event is over, but thanks for your enthusiasm.
No. You're in time for the conclusion of it all, where we announce the winner. Sorry. I mean, this is the point where most of those tennis wannabes switch on the TV, just so that next day they can post a story saying, "Haha, Djokovic, what a legend!" #GOAT. Yeah. Oh, he's left us. Left before the results. Okay, never mind. So I'm going to do a drum roll, and our winner of 2,000 Indian rupees, whose net worth will just be soaring after this declaration, is Aditya, who has transcended the boundaries of his usual event and given us something very special here at a biology block and tackle, which very begrudgingly I have to award a data science major. But Shreya, congratulations, you did amazingly as well, which is exactly why you will be walking home or rather you're already in home, you will be shutting down the laptop with 1,000 more rupees in your account, with which you will hopefully get some legitimate judges for your biology events in the future. But whatever. That's it.
Yeah.
Great job,
They're
guys.
totally expecting food from you once you reach campus with this 1,000 rupees. Save it.
Yes,
What?
yes, Shreya.
How awful. I think we planted her there so that she.
I'll convince Aditya to sponsor half of it. I'll sponsor half of it. You guys can get whatever you want. Fair enough?
What is this, by the way? You guys are the biology club. You're sending someone from your own event to re-earn the money you spent on the event, or what? What is this nonsense logic?
It is called logic.
This is some worse than reflections logic, I must say. But that's it. Thank you guys so much. And if you guys have anything to say, you can say it.
Congratulations, Aditya. Well done.
Thank you. I mean, I was just really lucky I didn't get a bio-heavy topic throughout, I guess. So this skirted on the edge of general knowledge.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, great fun. I mean, some of the arguments because you don't expect to hear great arguments in Talk and Tackle. It's usually more humor-based. But some of the arguments are very nice. And it's, as I said, even yesterday or day before, it's very lovely to see the quality outside the confines of the Chennai circuit. So thanks, guys.
Also, we'll do a biology-themed jam and ask you to judge. Okay, that's the next plan.
Yeah, sure.
I am participating first itself. As long as certain other people don't participate, I am in.
Who are certain other people?
Let us not. No, kidding. Okay then, everybody. Let's see how that goes. But anyway, congratulations.
Also, before we conclude, one more thing is like, can everyone switch on their videos? Like, if we can take a
the classic awkward screenshot that you take to commemorate everyone.
Harshni has been meticulously planning this one right from the start of the event.
No. This was Neha Chechi's idea completely, and
Harshni has been planning everything since her birth, from the time she was born. Everything on one to-do list. So let's not get into that. Yeah.
Can we have some appreciation for our timekeeper Abhimanyu? He was juggling multiple timers throughout the event.
Props to the human buzzer who had to take orders from Harshini. Definitely a very tough thing.
He had his phone alarm going and a couple of buzzers also. So,
dude, that's such dedication, dude. Aditya, if you ever need a timer for jam, I think you found a new candidate.
Yeah, I shall call Abhimanyu from IISER.
Yeah, his for his special talents in buzzering. I think he will go very far.
Keep me out of this.
Dude, there's so many fun jam topics you could do for biology. Actually, like the diarrhea one, you could do for biology. I'm sure there's a lot.
Plenty. I mean, there are some very risk ones also. Not risk, rather very demoralizing bio topic, which we shall not be.
Dude, entertaining. Dude, Abhishek, this is your job, or should I give it to Harshini? Please make a bio jam. We'll all come. It'll be fun.
Done. And then you guys will be the judge.
No. I'm not judging. It's been so long since I've done jam. I want to participate, dude. Jam, okay, I feel so bad for us.
Next, we'll be like, okay, you won. So now.
Yeah, now you're.
We'll make it work.
Return the favor. So why not? If you guys ever have plans, call me. I'll come.
No, but I pity Aditya so much. Like every day, like he has to judge all these jams. It's so much fun to just holorify in jam. So like you miss out.
I've stopped judging. Since I'm in college again. I'm taking part.
Oh no, fun! That's true. Hey, but then who judges anymore? You were like the sole judge for all jams will just shut down without you.
All the people who are competing, they are judging.
So this is highly sus. Okay, but okay, cool. You'll walk through, but like yeah, that's cool. Oh my god, I would not want to be part of a jam circuit where Aditya Suri is a participant. I think I'll just dissolve. But okay. Yeah. Anyway, so Harshini, take your very well-rehearsed picture now. Do you want us to do this or something?
The floor is yours.
Do you want us to all form the coronavirus, like as in if you do gallery mode, one person can be one round, everybody else can be one spike, and then we can take one picture.
Didn't we have enough of COVID already? No?
Yeah.
Again, COVID.
I agree. Okay, Harshini, you can take it.
Abhimanyu, he's the tech genius, so.
I don't think it takes a tech genius to take a screenshot, but okay.
See, the last time I took a screen, like from last Blockle, I took it and then I forgot to paste it anywhere, and then I just copied other things.
Yes, he's not a tech genius, you're a tech fool. There's a difference.
Agreed. Fine, I'll take that.
Okay. Let's be very clear. Okay. Next, you'll be hiring Aditya to come and do your tech. Oh, data science major. He'll take the best screenshot ever.
Yeah, great. Best screenshots. Artificial intelligence screenshots.
He'll come with Python.
Yes, put that on your resume. Takes excellent screenshots. Anyway, thank you all for all of you who stayed back and watched everything. It's like commitment. Are we going to be given a warning, or will the photo just be taken off randomly?
Yeah,
I feel very tense.
I think it's taken already.
Yeah,
No, taken already. I must have been blabbing.
Somebody
It's okay. I have now no dignity left to lose now. Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, thank you, Abhimanyu. Fantastic screenshot.
That's
the screenshot that will go down in history.
Timer and all.
It's like everyone was cheese. Nobody will believe that we had a speaking event where like everyone's just smiling at the screen.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
No,
but you can
Harshini, the
stop
only thing
recording
left
now,
is
no,
putting a
it's
timer for the timer. Oh, in 1 minute I have to switch on that timer, so I'll keep one timer for that time.
That she did already.
Oh, that's why Abhimanyu is struggling. Pow is 2 minutes away from crying. He's just holding it tight together.
Abhimanyu was like 2 minutes prep, 1.5 minutes speaking. So I'll set a timer for 3.5 minutes.
We have
First 30
massive
seconds,
plans.
then wait for another 45 seconds, then they'll fill in for 25, then some 1 minute, 1.5 minutes is over, then another 2 minutes you keep. Abhimanyu was like, I don't know, man, I can't do this anymore. We expect he's going to participate from next time.
all this and forget to tell the participants to start because the judge is talking. Then the judge will ask after 40 seconds.
No, see, I
Start
feel
or
like that's
over.
my fault. I feel like that's my fault because you can't very well tell someone to like shut up randomly. But that's why Harshini could tell me that. I'm pretty sure she was.
I just like butted right, and I'm like, the next participant is ready. No, I just felt like everyone was like, it was supposed to be 2 minutes, but I'm pretty sure like everyone had like 3-ish.
Yeah.
So that's
okay. It's okay. Let's put that down to my generosity and get me some good karma on the process. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I had so much fun today. You guys are awesome. And it was great to be here with all of you. And I really hope you guys, the biology club goes from strength to strength. And all of the good wishes that any chief guest will give, even though I'm not one. So great job, guys. And I'll see you around. Congrats to everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Yami.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Yamini.
Congratulations to all the winners.
What all doesn't it need that humble?
Oh, my lab will shut down just now in a second.
Yeah.
In a second or so.
Stop recording. Enough, please.
I stopped recording, yeah.
I thought I stopped. I was about to say Vidya's congrats was the last thing that was caught on the recording.